Leo West, straight from the West Side, artist from the West Side, grew up born and raised on the West Side, managed artist by Chicago Creed. Check me out, check us out, we here.
Fuck on my face, fuck on my space, don't know your place, I do my thing. I been counting up the numbers all day, I make 4-5 trips to the bank, dawg, if you wanna know what I drink, yeah, got a lot of smoke in the tank, fair, catch me if you can, it's a brace, yeah, turn it to a high chase.
And in one of your songs, there's a snippet of an interview. You mentioned that you're from K-Town.
Well, the interview was from my boy Brian over at Fusion Radio. Shout out to him. Yeah, K-Town, straight up, West Side.
Sweet. Do you think that location at all, growing up there, has influenced your music at all?
Most definitely. You know, that's where I grew up from. You know, a lot of people, a lot of artists come from South and East Side. So I figured like, shit, the West Side needs some. We got some. We just need a little more.
For sure, yeah. How do you feel like music became important to you in your life?
Oh man, shit. It's just like, just listening to it. Just more than hip hop and R&B. Just the sound of music in general. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, it's like it's all you hear. You hear music everywhere, whether it's old, rock, funk, whatever. And it's just all just sound good. And it make me feel better. So, you know.
Nice. Did you have any relatives growing up that were like into music in any way?
You know, it's crazy. I found out a few years ago that this dude named Gene Chandler was my cousin. I didn't know who the hell that was. And then I went to go look him up. I was like, oh, this dude. It was like a real old school dude around Temptations time. But that's about it.
That's cool.
So yeah, it was dope.
Sweet. Yeah. How would you describe your music?
My music is original and unique. That's the best ways I can put it.
Mm-hmm. How do you like get started creatively, or like where does the creativity come from?
Oh man, it comes from a lot of ways. It could either be me sitting in this room. Once I leave, I can get some inspiration from here and go down and make some music. You know what I'm saying? The instrumentals. It's really a lot of stuff for me. Like just one thing can just flip a switch, and I can be inspired to go make something.
Sweet. Do you have any like major musical inspirations, like any artists like that you really learned from?
Hell yeah. Of course, I'm gonna stick with the Chicago people. People like Saba, Mick, Chance, King Louie. Of course, all the other names, but my core is those people.
Sweet. Cool. How do you feel like your music has progressed over the years? I've seen that you've been like uploading on YouTube since like 2013.
Yeah, man, that shit. I don't do that shit for a little bit, but I feel like the sound definitely has gotten better. Me going to listen to old shit till now, and the people around me and they hear it as well. So I definitely think it evolved.
Cool. And I see you used to go by the name Reckless.
Yes.
Was there a reason for the change in name?
Hell yeah, because well, for one, I feel like there was a lot of people out there with that name, and for two, I don't know, I feel like people would take it different than what it really was, you know what I'm saying, just because of the name. And I was like, and it wasn't really my name. I wanted something that was my name and that would stick, to be like, okay, this is gonna be it forever, no more change.
For sure, that makes sense. How do you feel like you've learned the most with music, or what do you feel like has made you progress the most as an artist over the years?
Life. Life make me progress. Everything you go through, everything you see everybody else go through is nothing but practice. That's how I look at it.
Sweet. How did you manage like working in quarantine, or like being an artist or performance artist? Because I see you've like on like your YouTube, you've like played a lot of different live shows, and it seems like that's a lot of what you do. Like how was it like being away from that for a period of time?
It was a little weird, you know, because you don't perform for a while, for a year actually. So you just like making a lot of music, like, alright, I'm just finna stack up. So, you know, when we do open back up, I got a whole bunch of shit. So it was weird, but it was fun too. I ain't gonna lie, I had fun.
Cool. Is there anything you like miss from that?
Did I miss from quarantine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the guys grouping up in the studio just making sounds. Like literally everything that everybody's hearing this year is from last summer. Literally. So all that shit is just now coming.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's been dope.
Sweet. So you performed at venues like the House of Blues, the Forge, Elbow Room, and Chinatown Fest. Are there any like venues or festivals you really want to like perform at eventually?
All of them. All the big shit in Chicago. Everything. Shit's been lit. I was at the Summer Smash a few weeks ago. That shit was crazy.
Oh really? What day did you go?
All of them.
All of them? Really? I was there on Sunday actually.
Bro, I was there all three. I'm like, yeah, I need some of this action. This shit right here is it. So, yeah, that shit right there inspiring me for real.
Cool. So you work with Chicago Creed. You're saying Room 104, I believe?
Yeah.
What's it like being surrounded by other creative people? How does that influence you?
For me, well, I got a bunch of artist friends that like do the like competition type shit. Me, you know, with people around, I just be like, shit, I'm ready to go. Y'all ready? Shit, let's throw some shit on. Let's make some shit from scratch and let's go. That's how I am from the jump.
Sweet. So you've collaborated with like a lot of different artists in the past, and you just made an entire album with one artist, Benji Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself collaborating with other artists like this in the future, like full album collaborations, or?
Yeah, we actually got that in the works right now. I got at least 2 more in the chamber right now. Not for this year, but for next year. So
nice.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. How was that dynamic, like working with like? Because I think you had him on like every track except like one, I believe.
No, he was on all of them.
On all of them?
Yeah, Benji was on every one. Yeah. It's probably one, his name ain't on it, but it gotta get fixed. But yeah, he was on them all.
For sure. Cool. How is it like different from like working by yourself?
Well, I can say it is different because working by myself, you know, I can get it done. Well, let me not say that. It's different because you got a different mind in the room. Something that's different from what you do every day. You know what I'm saying? When I work with people, I always say, let me step into your world, because I feel like when I bring people to mine, I mean, they get it, but at the same time, I'm like, it'll be a lot easier if I step into yours. So I feel like it'd be real easy as long as we click and we on the same page. You know what I'm saying? We can get it done.
For sure. And do you have any advice for any other musicians or people who are looking to start creating music?
Hey, keep grinding. Don't stop. Don't listen to nobody. A lot of people not gonna like it, but a lot of people gonna love it. So just look at it like that. The whole world not gonna like your shit. Focus on the people that do, and you good.
Perfect. So your album Full Moon Went West came out July 23rd, 2021. And you had a video come out with the song Notice Me on August 3rd.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other upcoming releases or shows you have coming up that we should know about?
Yeah, 2077, another track off the EP. We just shot that like last weekend, so give it about another 2 weeks. That'll be out. As far as shows, I had a festival in Houston, but that got pushed back to next year in March, so we'll see what else going on for the year.
Perfect.